Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It is 9 o'clock on a Sunday. It's time for a review show special. Now, we're going to be doing another TCC review show special. That's right, another one of a million TCC review show specials. And the reason we've got this one is because they keep bringing tricks out. So I just keep putting them on a review show special. Now, if you don't know what a review show special is, the idea is I take a deep dive into a particular creator or company. And today I'm going to be looking at a couple of brand new tricks from TCC. And the first one that I'm going to be looking at right now is the Impossible Charger. So let's have a look at this one first. So what is the Impossible Charger? Well, the Impossible Charger is by a guy called Roman Slomka, and it's by TCC. And it's kind of a really interesting prop. They describe it as a prank. They describe it as a trick. The whole idea of the Impossible Charger is that you make the spectator or the audience you're performing for believe that you've got this magical charger that you can use to charge up something like their phone anytime, anywhere. It's kind of really hard to explain, so I'm going to show you a performance right now. I'm going to perform this to Jack, and then once I've performed it, we'll bring it back into the studio, and I'll talk about what I think. So, you know I've come back from the States.
Have you? I haven't noticed.
Yes. They're so technologically more advanced than we are. And they've got the greatest gadgets. Yeah. Let me show you what I mean. Have you got a phone I can borrow? You got an iPhone, haven't you? Can I borrow it? So, do you ever have a situation where you need to charge the phone up and you've got no charger? And I know you can carry those power banks around, but you forget to charge them up and they're dead and you end up on 1%, and you know, you've been in that situation, right? Well, this is a thing that I brought back from America. Now this, have you ever been to the States?
No.
So this is what the sockets look like in America. You know, it's not a 3-pronged adapter like ours. It's a 2-pronged adapter.
Oh, that's weird.
You would know that.
Yeah.
Michael, you've been to the States. This is actually an American plug.
That's weird.
I know, right?
I don't like it.
And here's what's interesting. This is an American plug socket. You know, like over here in the UK, we put the plug sockets into the wall and then you plug it into the wall. Yeah. Have a look at that. That's an American plug socket. I saw it in the shop and I thought, that's a coaster. It's not a coaster, it's a plug socket. The cool thing about the States is you can literally put this anywhere. So if you want a plug socket, you just put it there. And then let's say I wanted to charge the phone up. I've got an iPhone charger here. So all you do is you just put the charger into the plug socket. Now over here in the UK, you then have to plug that into the wall, right? And then you plug this end into the phone. And then what would happen is it would slowly charge up. Now that's not charging, right? But watch, all I have to do is plug this into the socket.
What the fuck?
And look, it's starting to charge.
What the fuck?
And the second I take it out, it stops charging. You can actually put the charger over it. Hold your hand out. There you go, look. It's not charging, but when I do this, there you go, look, it's charging now.
What the fuck?
Right, and then when you take it out of the socket, it's, oh, hang on, there you go. When you take it out of the socket, it'll stop charging. Now, what's really interesting is in America, you don't even need these. Have you ever seen over in the UK, they have like sockets now on trains and in cafes and Starbucks that you can charge your laptop up? In America, everybody now has a chip, right? That's implanted into them. And no, seriously, I'm not joking. And you might not realise this. When was the last time you went to the doctor's?
Last year.
So you've probably had this chip because they're going to be rolling out in the States soon, in the UK soon. You have this chip, and it's going to basically allow you to charge your phone up or charge anything up anywhere you are. No, seriously, hang on. Let me just look at me. Hold the phone. There you go, see? It's the electrical charges in your body coupled with the fact that you've got this chip. They probably didn't tell you, hang on, let me just, it's charged up, so I don't need to do that. There we go, it's much better. And that's,
what the fuck?
And that's, there you go, so it's the latest tech.
I'm simply a robot.
No, it's got electrical currents in the body and, you know, it's nipple power. So that's the Impossible Charger, and it's a really interesting concept. When I first looked at it and I saw it was like this and it was an American plug, I was like, oh, it's going to be really difficult to use in the UK. But as you saw with the performance, you know, I actually used this as part of the presentation. Now, I don't think I'm giving too much away to say that this is actually a specially gimmicked charger. It's gimmicked in a few different ways. which means that there's actually a charge in there. Now you actually charge that up using a wire. So you have a wire that you use to charge this up, and then it's ready to go. You can, the point I'm saying is this is repeatable over and over again. You can probably get about 50 or 60 performances out of this before you have to recharge it. It's only on when you plug it into that imaginary socket. The other thing that you get is you get two sockets. You get a thinner one and a thicker one that you can carry around with you. But like you saw in the performance, you can literally touch it to anywhere and have this thing start charging. Now, when I first saw this, I kind of thought, oh, I don't think I'm going to like this. When I was watching the tutorial, I kind of thought to myself, I'm not really going to like this. And the reason I'm not going to like it is because I already do the penguin charger thing where, you know, you've got the card that charges your phone up, and I think that this wouldn't be as good. But to be honest, I think this is as good, if not better. And one of the big reasons is you can borrow the spectator's phone. I love the idea of borrowing the spectator's phone and then just bringing out this and this. It doesn't take up that much pocket space. You can literally have this and this in your pocket along with the charging wire, and you're good to go. And I like the hook for this as well, where you say, hey, do you ever have problems charging up your phone? Does your phone ever run out of battery? I know you can take those power banks around with you, but when they fall out of charge and you forget to charge them up, it's a nightmare. Well, I've got a solution, one of these. Have you ever seen one of these before? And boom, you're straight into it. I think it's a really interesting hook. And I think it's very magical as well, because you can see that it doesn't charge up the phone until you plug it into the socket. And then the second that you take it out, it stops charging it. You can even have them plug it into the socket themselves and have them take it out, and it will still work. And it's a really interesting plot. I think it's really cool. If you've got space in your pocket to carry this and this around with you and a charging wire, I think this is going to be great. Like, I'm performing at a tech conference later on today, and they've asked me to do tech magic, which is fine. There's a bunch of tech magic that I do, but I think this is perfect to do at a tech conference. Absolutely perfect. I love the idea of bringing this out and say, hey, have you seen this new tech? This is something that's really cool. You're going to see this absolutely everywhere soon. Let me show you what it does. I think this is just a super smart idea. I like it very, very much. I think that it's not going to be something that everybody does, but I think it's kind of interesting, it's different, and it's very cool. So I liked it a lot more than I thought I would do. So it's by the Impossible Charger by TCC. I'm going to give this 90%. I'm definitely going to do it. And yeah, very well made quality, instant reset, examinable. You know, people aren't going to really find out what's going on if they have a look at it. And you're ready to go over and over again. And it's not a card trick, it's not a coin trick, it's something very different. So 90% for me, it's really cool. Let's move on with the next product. Okay, so the next trick that we're going to be looking at here is the mini roulette, and it's an idea by Trey, and it's basically their version of Smash and Stab. It's their version of The Pain Game by John Allen, their version of Scott Alexander's Nailed It. You know, there's a lot of different versions of roulette. Most of them are designed for stage. The only one that I've seen that's designed for close-up is the Wayne Dobson Smash and Stab. But that hasn't been around for a long time. That hasn't been around for a while. This is designed for close-up. And what's really nice about this is you get a little wooden box. It looks a little bit like a destination box, and all of the props and all of the bags and everything fit in there. And as long as you've got a table, you're ready to go. Now, if you've not seen this or you don't know what this particular trick is, I'm going to do a performance of it for you first of all so you can see. And then after the performance, I'll talk about what we think. So let's have a look at a performance of mini roulette.
Jack, you're gambling.
No, it's not that sort of roulette. Have you ever heard of Russian roulette before?
Yes.
It's kind of like that.
Oh, Christ.
So I've got 4 bags. 1, 2, 3,
This is right
4. And I also have a little box. And inside the little box, I have 4 bases. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have this spike.
That's like a bullet.
Now, it's actually a spike, and I want you to put your finger on it and hold it and just check it out. Make sure it doesn't collapse or anything. Make sure it's real and it's sharp and spiky.
Still real.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very good. We're going to put it out. We're going to put it into one of these bases. Which one do you want to put it in?
That one.
Okay. So imagine what would happen if you slammed your hand down on that.
Oh, I'd have a good tickle.
It would hurt a lot. We're going to... can you open up the other boxes for me? I'm going to take this this spiky base and put it there. And then just fold it over like that. Fantastic. You can help me if you want to. We're just putting the other 3 bases in there exactly the same way. So if you want to put the bases in, that's great. And you've done it. And I will fold it up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect.
It's like when you take lunch to school, though.
Except slightly more deadly. So we have 4 bags. One of these bags, well, all 4 bags have a base in it, a wooden base, but one has a sharp, spiky thing pointing up.
You do.
Now, it's very important that both you and I and the people watching this at home do not know where the spike is. Now, at the moment, you know where it is and they know where it is. So I'm going to start off by mixing it up, but you can look away, just you. You make sure that I'm looking so that I don't do anything. I'm going to mix these up so that you don't know which one contains the spiky thing. Okay? You can look now. So the spike's in one of the bags, you don't know which one.
Yep.
I'm going to look away and you're going to mix it up until you're happy. And I will not look, and when you're happy, tell me and I will turn back around. So I'm going to look this way, make sure that there's no possible way that I can know where the spike is in the bag, and when you've done that, tell me and I'll turn back around.
Good.
Good. So now, the people at home might still know where it is. You don't know, I don't know, but they might still know where it is. So, Michael, I want you to have the camera on me, but not on the bags. And you're going to mix up the bags one more time so the people at home don't know where it is. Go. So once this has been done, every single person, no one's going to know where that spike is, right? No one's going to know because I haven't got a clue, he hasn't got a clue, and now you haven't got a clue. Okay, brilliant. I'm going to lay them out like that. Thank you very much, Michael. Now, I want to point something out to you. One of these bags has a spike and nobody knows which one. The other thing I want you to realise is when you were mixing up those bags, did you see any identifying marks or any ways that I could know which bag was which?
No, they look the
Do
same.
you know why?
Why?
There are no identifying marks that tell me which bag is which. But even if there was a big black cross on one of these bags and it said spike here, it wouldn't make any difference because you are going to make all of the choices. Bag number 1, 2, 3, and 4. When I snap my fingers, I'd like you to name one of the bags. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Do that right now.
4.
4. That's that one there. Now, a question for you. Do you know where I'm going with this?
You're going to smack the bag.
Okay, I feel safe right now, which is good. So we have 3 bags left. We're going to do this again, but this time I'm going to give Michael a choice. Michael, 1, 2, and 3.
What?
Hang on a minute, I haven't snapped my fingers yet. I'm building up dramatic tension. You know, you answered so quickly, it's almost like you don't even care about my welfare and well-being. That's nice, thanks very much.
No, I've just got a good feeling it's in one.
It's in 1, so it's one. Oh, so you want to... Nice. 1's the one you want to... See, what's happening right now is I know that there's going to be 2 groups of people. There's going to be a huge group of people watching this. Well, there's going to be a small group of people, a very small group of people that are watching this, literally on the edge of their seats, desperately hoping I don't injure my hand. And then there's a much larger percentage of people, Michael included, that are sitting on the edge of their seat, desperately hoping that I injure my hand.
I think Matt might be in that list as
He
well.
might be. So that's the one you want me to smash down, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Leaves us with 2. The last decision is yours. 1, 2. This one's number 1. This one's number 2. When I snap my fingers, you're going to say which one you would like to go for. Now, you can go for any one that you want. Don't let me influence you to the one that you choose.
1.
Hey, this influence stuff works, doesn't it? now, that obviously was a joke. If you want me to smash my hand down on 1, that's fine. But if you want to switch it to 2, that's okay.
No, I'll smash it on 1.
So you think the bag number 1 is safe?
Maybe.
It is indeed absolutely safe. You can go into those bags, and if you want to, and take everything out. And I want you to see that. Oh, I can't get it. There we go. I want you to see. It won't even come out. There we go. That right there, inside that bag, is the dangerous spike, and I want to thank you all for keeping me safe. So there you go, that's what it is. Now, one of the main things I love about this version of Smash and Stab, this mini roulette routine, one of the things I love about it more than anything else is that it is completely 100% safe. You know, there's a lot of versions out there that aren't safe. Like I remember years ago, World Magic Shop bringing out a version of Smash and Stab where they had a big spike and it was like this one big magnet and you had to hold a pen which had a magnet in the end and that would tell you which cup it's under. But I don't want to rely on the pull of a magnet to tell me if I'm going to impale my hand or not. We've all seen magicians make mistakes with things like this. It's why my favourite version of Smash and Stab is the Nailed It by Scott Alexander, which is 100% safe, and it's closely followed by the Pain Game, which is also 100% safe. This is 100% safe. There's no way that you can get this wrong, especially if you do the first version. There's 2 versions, the first version and the second version. The first version is 100% safe. It's impossible for it to go wrong. That's the version I just performed for you. The second version is 99% safe. It's not going to go wrong. But as they point out in the tutorial, there is one small thing that could happen with user error that could cause you to really severely injure yourself. And it's very unlikely for it to happen, but that possibility exists, which is why I would always go for the first version with this particular routine. Now, you get a ton of bags with this because you're going to destroy 4 bags every time you do it. And 4 bags will fit inside the box. So what's really nice about this is it's completely self-contained. You bring the box out, you open it up, it's got the bases, it's got the bags, it's got the spike, it's got everything that you need. You open up the box, you do the routine, you put it all away and again afterwards. And it instantly resets. As long as you've got 4 more bags with you, you can do it again and again. Now, I don't think this is the sort of trick that you would do at every single table. I think this is something that you would use at a special performance. You would do this one time to maybe the VIP or the head booker or something like this. But you know what? Routines like this, Smash and Stab, they very much divide the audience when it comes to magicians. I know some magicians love routines like this, other magicians hate routines like this, and you know, there's never a happy medium. Well, you know, I really love routines like this. My friend Nemid Phoenix, I think he does the best version of Scott Alexander's Nailed It I've ever seen. I don't think anyone does it better than Nemid. And I've never done this. I haven't done this that much in cabaret for a variety of different reasons, but I have done it close up. And I used to use the Wayne Dobson Smash and Stab, and I very much like it. There is, with the Wayne Dobson version, a very small chance that it can go wrong as well. So I think I'm going to switch to this. I love the fact that this little box can go inside my close-up case. It takes up very little space, and I can have it there. And if I'm going to do it, great. If I'm not going to do it, great. But I think it's a wonderful thing to bring out and perform to the head table, like I say, or the head booker. It's completely angle proof, it's examinable, it's an instant reset, and it's a completely and totally foolproof method. The tutorial's great. As with TCC, there's no live performances, which is a shame, but the actual trick itself and everything about it in the tutorial, it's very well explained. This is one of my favorite TCC tricks. I really like this. I'm going to give this 100%. If you're looking to add a little bit of danger into your act and you want to add something that's a little bit different, you definitely want to look at this. This is Mini Roulette by Trey and TCC. It's really good. I very much like it. We're now going to move on to the next trick. Okay, so next up, I want to talk about a new item in the Artisan Coin Magic series, which is TCC's series of tricks and props to do with coin magic. And this is their coin box set, which is not cheap, but it is very, very, very well made. Now, what you get is you get a lovely box which fits 4 different coin boxes. So you've got a standard Akito box, you've got a slot box, you've got a really beautiful mini box that's designed to fit like a penny or a dime or a 5p or a cent or something like that, which is really cute. I've never seen one that small, and they're all elegantly displayed inside this box, and then you can just take them out and perform with them. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I've got a lot of coin boxes. I'm kind of obsessed when it comes to coin boxes. I've got the Akito box. I've got a bunch of Copeland coin boxes. I've got pretty much every single coin box that's ever been created, I probably own. And I love all of them in different ways, but this is such a really nice set. It's a beautiful set to own. If you're wanting to get into coin box magic, this is a great set to pick up because you've got almost every single type of coin box that you would want to work with. They're weighted really nicely. Anybody who works with coin boxes will know how important it is to have a nicely weighted coin box. This is weighted perfectly for those turnover moves. It also, the coins fit in there perfectly as well, which is really important for some of the more David Roth inspired style sleights. It's just a really nice a set of boxes. It really is. Now, I'm going to show you a performance of a routine with these boxes, so you can see the sort of thing that they can do and you can see what they look like. There's a tutorial with it, and you can learn a bunch of different stuff on there. The tutorial's very nice. Obviously, it's just the tip of the iceberg. If you want to get into coin box magic, I would advise you maybe to start by looking on my video that I put up about 1.5 years ago, which is the Hows and Whys of Coin Box Magic. And I talk about all the different routines you can do. I perform a whole bunch of them. This is a nice introduction into Coin Box Magic, but there's a lot more that you can do beyond this. But let's have a look at a quick performance, and I'll bring it back into the studio and give it a review. So I've got a little box.
Nice.
That's the lid. You can look at the lid. Check it out. Make sure it's okay.
It's a lid.
And these are the coins, and this is the box. You can check everything out. Make sure everything's okay. Make sure there's no wires, magnets, threads, trapdoors, secret compartments. Make sure they don't somehow magically go in there. Make sure they are what they appear to be. Are they good?
I'd say so.
Nice. So we've got 4 coins, a lid, and a box. Now the idea is that the coins go into the box, and then the lid goes on. And I have to try and get the coins out the box one at a time by magic. Now, the idea is all I have to do is take a piece of nothing from out the box. You can't see that because there's nothing to see. But if I take the nothing and squeeze, it turns into one of those coins. You see, that's one of the coins that's come out the box. Now, if I do it in full speed, you don't see me reach or throw. You just see me snap my fingers, and that's the second one out the box. Right. Now, that's 2 coins out the box, which leaves us, in case you're paying attention, with 2 coins inside. Now, I'm going to do this again for you. In fact, I'm going to keep doing it, Jack, until you like it. This one here is coin number 1. This one here is coin number 2. And then, Jack, the lid goes on. Now, the third coin, I'm going to make it go through the bottom of the box, but also through the hand. That's coin number 3. That leaves us with 1 final coin. Now, this last coin's a bit weird. Let me explain why. This last coin does not come out the box. However, this last coin makes the other 3 coins go back into the box. You see there's an eagle on the back of the coin, and that's actually a homing eagle. So it's kind of, it teaches the other 3 coins where to go. I know it sounds ridiculous, but put the lid on the box yourself. 1 coin in the box, 3 coins out the box. Now the idea is really simple. Keep 1 eye on the coins, keep 1 eye on the box, keep 1 eye on me. If I just squeeze, one of those coins vanish and goes right here inside the box. That's 2. As a rule in magic, you never repeat a trick. I'm going to do it again. So 2 coins go in the box, the lid goes on. This is the next one. Listen very carefully. This one here is coin number 1. This one here is coin number 2. Did you hear the clink then?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the second coin vanishing and going right here inside the box. That one there is coin number 3.
Wow.
The last one, I won't even use the lid, Jack. I'll put 1 coin in the box. I'll put the second coin in the box. I'll put the third coin in the box. I'll close everything over. No lid, just 3 coins. And this last coin here. You know what's going to happen. It's not going to go up my sleeve. It's not going to go across my chest. It's not going to do any of that. It's going to go from here to there. If I told you that all 3 coins were there, would that be good?
That would be good.
All 4 coins, sorry. Over here we have, oh no.
Uh-oh.
That happens sometimes. Do you know sometimes it doesn't make it into the box?
Doesn't it?
No, it goes under the lid. I mean, that's a problem, right? You don't want that. So let me try one more time. This time, obviously, I realise the problem. The problem is I am going to have to use the lid. Pick up the coin, Jack, for me. Last coin. Over. Actually, what I want you to do is I want you to put your finger onto the box. You give me the coin. And I'll make this last coin jump from here into the box. Of course, if I wanted to, I could do it in reverse. Reverse looks like this. This is when the 4 coins are out the box. There's nothing inside the box. That's 4 coins, 1 box, 1 lid, and a lot of magic.
So there you go. If you already do coin box magic and you've got something like a Tango box or more cheaper box, you know, and you're wanting to upgrade your box and you want to start using a coin box that maybe is a little bit more quality, this is definitely one that you want to go for. I think they're going to last a very long time. They look nice. You get the feeling that it's luxury when you open up the nice magnetically locking box and everything's in there laid out. And I especially love, I said this before, I'm going to say it again, I especially love that little mini coin box. I've never seen one that size before. And I'm playing around with a whole bunch of routines at the moment with shrinking the coin box and then having the coins inside shrink as well and doing like a shrinking trick. I'm also working on a way of actually tipping 3 coins out of a coin box, taking them, shrinking the coins one at a time, and then shrinking the box. It's really kind of inspired me to think outside the box, like what I did there, and come up with a bunch of routines that use coins changing size. I think that's super fun.
I got a box, I got a lid, and I got 4 coins. Your job is to put the 4 coins in the box, just like so.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, multi-talented. You can speak Spanish as well. That's exciting. So there's a rule in magic. You're never meant to repeat the trick. I'm going to do a trick twice for you.
Ooh.
The second time, I'm actually going to teach you how it works. I'm literally breaking every rule in magic here. 4 coins in the box. This hand goes into a fist. I want you to watch. The idea to make the coins vanish from here and appear over here. Looks like that. You see now, the 4 coins have gone over there. That's pretty good, right, Jack?
That's pretty good.
Now I'm going to teach you how it works. Put the coins back in the box. And yeah, put the lid on by all means. You'll know how it works. It's very, very simple. All I do, now there's a tiny hole in the box. Now it's like smaller than a needle pinprick. It's so small you can't see it with the naked eye. So how the trick works is I don't actually make the coins disappear out of the box. That would be insane. What I do is I shrink the coins down so that they're microscopic, like smaller than Ant-Man. And then what I do is when they've shrunk down, they fall through the hole that you can't see, and I pick them up and I bring them back to their normal size, and that's how the trick works.
Really?
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll do the same trick again, but I'll do it in slow motion. First of all, and what I'll do is I'll shrink it, but I'll only shrink it like maybe half the way. So you can see, yeah? You put the coins in the box, you put the lid on, yeah? Yeah. So if I shrink it about halfway, it should yeah, it should look like that. Now if you look, you can see that the coins are still in the box because the coins have all actually shrunk as well.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to shrink them down all the way because obviously that would be, you know, that'd just be doing the same trick again, but I'm going to shrink them down part of the way. I'm going to put them here. So what's going to happen is they're going to go down the bottom of the box. They're now there. I pick them up. I put them in the hand, and that's all I have to do. Now I can show you that the box is empty. I can show you that the 4 coins are over here. That's how it works. Just don't tell anyone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, that's weird, right? It's weird. Put the coins back in the box for me, though.
These are tiny.
That's what she said.
Never given up.
There you go. And obviously, you know, I perform for a lot of people and they're not going to be able to see a box like this. So before I perform again, I'm just going to have to make everything go back to to the normal size.
Fun. The other thing that you can do that I've been playing around with is start off with a mini coin box and do something simple with the mini coin box with some mini coins, and then put them in and say, the trouble is I don't think you can see them over there. Boom. And now you turn it into a big box and you tip the coins out, and now the coins have grown in size as well. I think that's a really fun thing to do. But yeah, it's going to inspire creativity. It's going to inspire ideas. And, you know, if you want to get into coin box magic, this is a fantastic set. It's not cheap, but I'm going to give it 100%. I think it's fantastic. Are there coin box sets out there that are better? Probably. The coin boxes from Copeland are better. The new one that we reviewed recently from the San Diego Magic Company, very nice quality, but they're so expensive. They're like $800, $900, $1,000. This is a lot cheaper compared to those, but they look fantastic. I'm going to give it 100%. If you're looking to get into coin box magic and you want to upgrade your coin boxes, this is definitely something that you want to look into. So there you go, guys. That's another TCC review show special in the bag. Another 3 tricks from TCC. I'm sure you'll be seeing another one again soon because they just can't stop bringing tricks out every few minutes. Do me a favor. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, you want to see more videos like this? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'm going to be back again soon with another video. In the meantime, if you want to go ahead and join the Netrix, my online streaming platform for magicians, you can do so by going to www.thenetrix.com. Go check it out and see what all the fuss is about. I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Craig from Magic TV.